I used to train Tyson. I like Mike a lot, and he does come by my gym once in a while to say hello and visit and stuff. And then all of a sudden this fight's coming up, and it's a younger, maybe stronger man. But no, I can't say stronger because Tyson's very...
Renowned boxing trainer Freddie Roach has given a lukewarm assessment of YouTube sensation Jake Paul, characterizing his skills as merely adequate. This evaluation comes as Paul gears up for a much-anticipated showdown with boxing legend Mike Tyson next month. Initially slated for the summer, the fight had to be postponed after Tyson was diagnosed with an inflamed ulcer, leading his doctor to recommend a halt in training. Now back in the gym, Tyson is exuding confidence as he prepares to step into the ring this November.
Paul and Mike Tyson.
The stage is set for a monumental clash at Arlington's at&T Stadium on Friday, November 15th, as YouTube sensation turned professional boxer Jake Paul faces off against boxing legend Mike Tyson. With a potential audience of up to 90,000 spectators, this showdown promises to be one of the most electrifying events in recent boxing history. As anticipation builds, the boxing community is abuzz with opinions and controversies surrounding this unlikely pairing. Renowned trainer Freddie Roach has offered a tepid assessment of Jake Paul, while promoter Eddie Hearn has voiced strong opposition to the bout, describing it as dangerous and irresponsible. Mike Tyson, a name synonymous with ferocity and power in the boxing world, last fought professionally in 2005, suffering a defeat against Kevin McBride. After a 15-year hiatus, Tyson made a comeback in 2020 for an exhibition bout against Roy Jones Jr., held without spectators due to the pandemic. Now, at the age of 58, Tyson is ready to step back into the ring, driven by a renewed sense of purpose and determination. His preparation for the fight, however, faced a setback earlier this year when he was diagnosed with an inflamed ulcer, forcing him to postpone the original summer date. Now fully recovered, Tyson is training intensely, eager to prove that he still has what it takes to compete at the highest level. On the other hand, Jake Paul, at 27 years old, has swiftly transitioned from a YouTube sensation to a formidable presence in the boxing world. Paul's most recent victory came against former UFC fighter Mike Perry in July, adding to his growing list of notable wins. Since making his professional debut in 2020, Paul has secured victories against seasoned fighters like Tyron Woodley, Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz, and Ben Askren. His only defeat came at the hands of Tommy Fury last year. Despite his relatively short boxing career, Paul has managed to carve out a niche for himself, attracting a significant following and sparking debates about his legitimacy as a boxer. Freddie Roach, one of the most respected trainers in the sport, has been vocal about his skepticism regarding Jake Paul's abilities. Roach, who has trained countless champions, described Paul as merely adequate and likened him to a club fighter. This assessment came after Paul visited Roach's wildcard gym 2 years ago in preparation for his fight against Anderson Silva. Despite Roach's lukewarm appraisal, Paul's impressive record and his ability to draw attention to the sport cannot be ignored. Promoter Eddie Hearn has been one of the most outspoken critics of the Paul vs. Tyson matchup. Hearn, who plans to be at at&T Stadium to support Katie Taylor in her eagerly awaited rematch with Amanda Serrano, has made it clear that he will leave before the main event begins. Describing the bout as dangerous, irresponsible, and disrespectful to boxing, Hearn argues that Tyson, at 58, should not be competing in the ring. He reminisces about Tyson's glory days and laments the decline he witnessed 20 years ago when Tyson retired. Hearn's concerns are not without merit, as he points out the significant age gap and the physical toll that boxing has taken on Tyson over the years. Jake Paul's journey from YouTube star to professional boxer has been nothing short of remarkable. With a bold persona and a knack for self-promotion, Paul has managed to position himself as a serious contender in the sport. His victories against former MMA champions like Ben Askren and Tyrone Woodley have sparked discussions about his credibility, with many questioning whether his success is due to skill or mere spectacle. Nevertheless, Paul's knockout prowess and rigorous training routines have earned him admiration from fans and critics alike. His ability to draw attention to the sport has also been a boon for boxing, bringing in a new audience and increasing the sport's visibility. Mike Tyson's legacy in boxing is undeniable. Known for his sheer strength and intimidating demeanor, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the age of 20. His dominance in the late 1980s was characterized by a string of devastating knockouts and an aura of invincibility that struck fear into his opponents. However, Tyson's career has been marred by legal issues and personal struggles, leading to a turbulent journey both in and out of the ring. Despite these challenges, Tyson has orchestrated an impressive revival, engaging in exhibition bouts and maintaining a prominent role in the boxing community. His wealth of experience and deep understanding of the sport stand in stark contrast to Paul's youthful confidence, setting the stage for a fascinating matchup. The commercial appeal of the Paul vs. Tyson fight cannot be overstated. With both fighters boasting substantial followings, the event is expected to generate significant revenue and draw widespread attention. However, Eddie Hearn cautions against letting financial motivations overshadow the sport's integrity. He warns that the pursuit of profit can lead to poor decisions, pointing to Tyson's recent health scare as evidence that this fight may not be in the best interest of either participant. Despite these concerns, the fight is moving forward, with both Paul and Tyson expressing confidence in their abilities and readiness to compete. Since the announcement of the fight, there has been considerable backlash from the boxing community. Critics argue that the matchup undermines the sport's credibility and sets a dangerous precedent by allowing a 58-year-old former champion to face a much younger opponent. Eddie Hearn's strong opposition has added fuel to the fire, highlighting the ethical and safety concerns associated with the bout. Meanwhile, fans of both fighters are eagerly anticipating the event, drawn by the intrigue and spectacle of seeing a YouTube star take on a boxing legend. As the highly anticipated clash between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson approaches, the boxing world remains divided. Freddie Roach's tepid assessment of Paul's abilities and Eddie Hearn's strong opposition underscore the controversy surrounding this fight. Yet, the commercial appeal and the unique narrative of a modern social media star facing a storied boxing legend make this an event that cannot be ignored. With both fighters brimming with confidence and ready to prove themselves, November 15th at T Stadium promises to be a night of high drama and intense action. Whether this fight will be remembered as a groundbreaking moment in boxing history or a cautionary tale remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: all eyes will be on the ring as Jake Paul and Mike Tyson prepare to square off.